Interesting psychology experiments. According to Reddit. Number 20. If people have the upper hand, they will put others down to keep it. An experiment told a class of kids that having blue eyes meant that you were smarter and achieved more. All of a sudden, the kids with blue eyes formed their own groups. Things like bullying and exclusion of the other eye colors started too. They repeated the experiment with different eye colors in different classes, all with the same results. Why do you think the races are constantly trying to convince each other that they're better than the others? Absurd and ridiculous. Hello everyone, and welcome to an experiment in YouTube. Let's see if I can get away with not, getting demonetized in the couple of seconds that separate me from the beginning of this video. Pretty insane, if I do say so myself. Number 19. Reconsolidation. When you retrieve a memory from your long-term memory, it is susceptible to being manipulated, meaning, your memory is unreliable. This can lead to memories being totally changed from the source. This is why eyewitness accounts cannot be fully seen as true. This knowledge is also being used to help people with post-traumatic stress disorder by changing the negative memories that they have of their particular trauma. And hopefully in the future we'll have kind of robots to just get on in your brain and create new memories. You know what I'm talking about? What you upset cause your family died? Don't you know you're remembering that wrong? It was really you walking into a room and boom, Baby Yoda right there. Wow. He's yours now. Forever. Where did he go? Why is he not here anymore? Well, you thought that it would be better for him to go back and be amongst his people. And bounty hunters couldn't get to him as easily. You aren't a bounty hunter. How are you gonna protect Baby Yoda? Shit. How are you gonna protect Baby Yoda? A hello to Pistachio Boy, Ariana, Linda, Andresia, Valana, Kelly, Karen A, and True Silver Wolf. Okay, that truly is a name of some parent trying very hard to make their kid different. My daughter's name is Karen A. What you mean, like Karina? What's that spelled with a C? No, it is spelled Kaerina. That's Karina. No, another E. 2 E's. Karina on that ass. Karina. And hello and welcome to the chat. I love ya. As we continue up to number 18. Not a psychologist. But the one that we were given was a choice between sitting down doing nothing and shocking ourselves. People tend to choose the shock. Ergo, we would choose pain over boredom. Well, that is so hilariously simple. You can't exactly just, conclusively. I mean, yeah, nobody wants to be bored in a way, but not everybody is like a glutton for pain the way that we are. Yeah, somebody says curiosity over boredom. There's a lot of holes you can immediately poke in that. You know what I mean? Because you tell me, hey boy, sit down right now, or I'ma shock you instead. A lot of us gonna be like, I wonder what that shock feel like. You know what I mean? Shit. What if he smeared something on that chair? I don't like this experiment. I'm messing up my clothes, Jeez. What if it's something that goes through clothes and can be absorbed through the skin? Oh my God. Number 17, the Rosenthal effect. The prejudice and expectations that you have towards a student/contestant, etc., highly dictate his performance in the long run. You're telling me to look it up? Bitch, you had the idea or the opportunity to make this an enticing and interesting seeming thing, but you didn't make it juicy, man. Great, now we have Kyle noises. Ugh, I apologize for this gross Kyle noise. Here's hoping that some of you were looking for that, and that you're gonna go ahead and I don't know. Enjoy that. There you go. Put it right in your cart. You're welcome. Somebody responds, I was at an education week for teachers, and the lecturer asked whether we want to know stuff about our students when we first start teaching them, what their strengths and weaknesses are, what we have to be careful about, etc. It broke my heart when a large number of teachers said yes, it made their job easier. I spoke up, saying it's better not to know anything except health and safety concerns, because it's then easier to avoid prejudice. And some of them quite haughtily replied, they are mature enough to avoid that, okay, as if that doesn't happen subconsciously. It's sad that teachers are not taught these things while in training. The comedy of it is that a lot of the teachers are probably the most pompous assholes on the face of the planet. I would imagine that there's only one category of people more up their own ass than like a typical American female mother. And it's a teacher. Maybe a female teacher to go even further down that spectrum. But some of these people, even when they're wrong, they're going to die on that hill. They're going to ride that sinking ship. And they're going to flex and they're going to try to send you to the office or do whatever the hell they can to utilize that small amount of authority that they have, because it's all that they've ever known. And they've been waiting their entire life for someone to actually listen and care so that they can exercise their iron fist, because they're a Marvel superhero, Fuck, Mary. But the truth of the matter is, a lot of the kids are getting destroyed by these people. You know what I mean? Kids are at their most impressionable when they're rolling through school. They're a sponge. They're soaking up any and everything that's being plopped right in front of them, socially, psychologically, emotionally, physically, and it's terrible. Sometimes some kids aren't equipped to really just take that all in stride. Some kids aren't equipped to recognize that what is wrong in front of them is wrong. So instead they adopt that wrong, and it becomes their doctrine that they're gonna, just throw out on everybody else, and that's pretty messed up. Just like you can't blame people who are born in a situation where, all they know is terrible things. That, they were born into that. They don't know any better. Pretty terrible. But what can you do? Hello, RCE Transportation. Stripes isn't here, is she?
I haven't seen her now. But she might join us.
Gabby says, I was about to get some eggplants, but I saw Kyle was live, the dedication. I don't see why you can't go do both of those things if, eggplants are... I mean, it's almost 10 o'clock for me, so I don't know what the hell you doing out at the grocery store at this time with your crusty ass. All right. Andresia says, damn it, it'd be like that sometimes. As we continue up this list, here we are, number 16. Wow, can you believe it? It's not that psychopaths lack empathy, but rather they have the manual setting. Nice. A specific region of the brain lights up when people experience empathy. Am I too loud? Should I bring this closer to me and then just whisper? That's the way I usually do it. For most people, it is an automatic subconscious response. But in a study where they showed emotional videos to psychopaths and none while scanning their brains, psychopaths would only light that region of the brain when specifically asked to feel for the character, while the control participants would light up automatically. So you're telling me that psychopaths are in more control? Sounds pretty dope, Sounds pretty dope. Number 15. Wegner and his white bears. Ooh, they turned this into a Black Mirror thing. Essentially, people who were instructed not to think about a white bear found themselves thinking about it more than those actively trying to not think of one.
I don't remember that episode being like that, though.
No, I mean, that wasn't what it was about, obviously, but, it was the name of it. It was the name of it. And it was fun because that lady was basically made to forget, but she kept remembering. She kept remembering the white bear. So in this thing, it's like, oh, you tell somebody not to think about it. They thought about it more than if you told them to think about it. This is something that is I feel like it's the most fundamental aspect of parenting, is if you keep denying your kids something, the first thing they're going to do when they get the opportunity is get all over it. Is that Locke Robster with tweets? He spelled agendas with a J. I like this guy. Number 15 goes on into what's known as the ironic process theory, or the white bear problem. Try to pose for yourself this task, not to think of a polar bear, and you will see that the cursed thing will come to mind every minute. Oh boy. From another Dostoevsky. What a popular name. So we continue. Number 14. There have been some experiments conducted, but the negative or negativity effect or negativity bias is really sad to me. It basically says that negative things have a greater emotional and psychological toll on our health, and a positive, neutral thing not so much so. So, you get an A on your test? That's great. But you fail a test and the world crumbles and it's a total disaster. Well, you can train yourself to not react like this. 100 things can go right and work perfectly throughout the day, but it goes totally undetected by our minds. Then someone cuts us off in traffic and we fume and we rage. And I learned about the theory almost 3 years ago, and I think about it all the time. It reminds me to appreciate and notice. I'm so sorry. It reminds me to appreciate and notice the many little things in my day that do go right. People don't even realize that our bodies are a fucking miracle. Do you understand? People die in their sleep all the time because one small thing went wrong. You know how many things happen in our bodies subconsciously? Basically, not even subconsciously, without our awareness, instruction, anything. The brain is just in charge of things. You know, there are organs that they're working their heart out, pumping their blood, just doing whatever they need to do within our circulatory and respiratory systems, independent of our input. And for all of those things to not go wrong, for our hearts to not skip a beat, for blood to not clot, for you to actually not get clogged up when you're taking your poops, you know what I mean? All types of crap just go right. You could choke on nothing right now. You didn't know that, did you? You could choke on nothing right now. Something could just in your brain and you'd be dead. Your heart doesn't need to have an attack to fuck up, dude. So whenever you wake up, it's not just like, oh man, lucky me, one thing happened. I woke up today. A million things happened, right? For you to wake up before you got out of bed. And even if you woke up and then, stood up, that's another million miracles right there. My God, I don't want to get like youth pastor about it. You better thank the Lord because you have been blessed. What?
Youth pastor. That's not something you ever want to be.
What is wrong with my nose today? Give me a second. Linda says, Kyle yawns make me sleepy. But, surely you guys should be wanting to get to bed. So this can be like a bedtime list for you. And good night. Go to sleep, sleepy Linda. Number 13. If you stare into a dimly lit mirror for 10 plus minutes, yo, that candle shit I was telling you about. Remember one time we went out and bought candles?
Yep.
And we were going to do this. If you stare into a dimly lit mirror for 10 minutes, you start to see hallucinations. What individuals see tend to vary, but they've used this as a test to simulate schizophrenia because some see monsters, some see deformities, generally weird shit. I did a variation of it for a mate at uni, and I completely wimped out? No. After my face started to not look like my face, I stopped looking and just waited out the time. Oh my god. Yo.
Why?
We gotta do it. You know what I mean? We gotta do it.
No, dude, the moment that you start dissociating is
Yo, we gotta do it. Yo, and that can have like a walking monologue of what I'm seeing. Oh my god. The thing is, the second that you start to see some shit and be like, oh nah, you know, you're just gonna look away from the mirror. When I get out of the room, they would need to strap you down and put like a giant mirror in front of you. Maybe put some Bing Bong solution on the inside of your eyelids so you can't keep them closed. You know what I'm talking about? Oh no, the Bing Bong solution.
You're saying that your brain couldn't make up something
that's fucking
that
awesome.
would
Bing.
terrify you enough to make you want to look away?
Listen, you're missing the points, bruh. True Silver says, I never want to look at the mirror only for something to pop out of the side of the mirror and attempt to grab me. This is amazing. This is an amazing idea. Chief Ramirez agrees. Chief Ramirez spends his days in a throne, petting a cat and spelling my name wrong. I guess that's what you get when all you do is pet a cat, you dumb mother. Okay, sorry. This dude goes on to say, I just got here and all I can hear is C-A-R-L saying I'm gonna do it. You fucking people slapping the keyboard and just letting everybody pick up the pieces. You're hurting other people's minds. Isn't that just the way of the world, you know? People don't care, and then other people who do have to pick up the pieces, we have to suffer for your inability. Speaking of white bears, we have Baby Bear in the stream chat. Wow. Hello. Number 12. I really want some of this. Why haven't more YouTubers done this? If people can find YouTubers who have done this 10-minute in a mirror experiment, in a dimly lit mirror experiment, find a really good video and send it to me in the Discord. Because I don't want to do it and then just be like, it's too real. That's too real. It's Hallucination City. Number 12. Aaron and Dutton, 1974, Misattribution of Arousal. Misattribution of arousal sounds cool. Men who had just walked across a bridge, either steady or unsteady, were approached by a female psychology student posing to do a project on the effects of exposure to scenic attractions on creative expression. That's a lot of words, my dude. So you're telling me that the female psychology student is female? How big are them turtles? The men had to complete a questionnaire and write a short, dramatic story about a picture that she provided and gave them her phone number if they had more questions. Men who walked across the shaky bridge were more likely to call her up because they misattributed the arousal from the bridge to the woman. What? I'm not a genius, man. But why the men walking across the bridge make them call woman more? And then he says, oh, watch a horror movie on the first date because, oh, the fear will make her, you know, if you got a basic hoe like that, why would you want to marry somebody like that? You can't marry dumb bitches. Because other dudes can get those bitches and twist them. Do you get what I'm saying? You don't want the smartest girl in the world because she can do better than you. You don't want the dumbest girl in the world because anybody can swoop in and convince her that she can do better than you. But if you have somebody that's smart enough to make decisions for themselves, that's who you want. That's who the keeper is. If you banging a hoe, what the fuck does it matter what you do on a first date or not? Do whatever it takes to impress this girl and get her into bed. But if you're keeping this girl, do you get what I'm saying? Come on. I don't know. You know, I got a very different views of the world that don't fit through the molds that I guess society has carved. And we do live in a society. You get what you deserve. Hello. Sexorcist. Nice. Like the video, everybody. You know, I appreciate that kind of stuff when you do that. Wow, I appreciate it when you do it. You know? Just like I appreciate you going to look at my wish list. Even if you don't get anything. I just like that you go, that you judge, that you sip your wine in your mansions with your cheese, and you call over your friends and say, "Get a load of this. A t-shirt. Oh, how the commoners live." Bruh. Let me tell you what I just got a picture of. So you've seen this girl named Tara who's come into the stream before. Maybe you remember. Recently she was asking me about a keyboard. And I helped her as best I could, whatever she needed to know. She sent a Snapchat picture of the keyboard. I guess it has arrived. And now it had the caption on the picture, "For my Xbox." Now, I'm not a man who would buy anything but, you know, a beat up keyboard for an Xbox. Because if I'm gonna buy the dope one, it's gonna be for my PC. But I guess when you just got so much money, you don't know what to do with it. Cunning Oak says, "What do you think about the new Xbox?" I think it's a computer. Like, what an ugly design, what an ugly name. Who gives a fuck? All right, I'm gonna type it out in the stream chat for anybody who doesn't know. Xbox Series X. See, I just typed Xbox Series X into the stream chat, and if that sounds like a really silly name for a new Xbox, it's because it is. It's because it is. It's a dumb name. I mean, you out here trying to confuse parents. Yeah, they can go in and just be like, "Hey, what's the new one? My son wants it. My grandson needs the new Xbox." And they'll say, "Oh, that's the Xbox Series X. It's the expensive one." But the old one was called the Xbox One. And then they had the Xbox One S. And then they had the Xbox One X. And now they have the Xbox Series X. It's an ugly name. It's poorly branded. I mean, who's interested? Doesn't Xbox need games for people to care? So yeah, why are we talking about it? You know what we need to be talking about? Me and $20 tomorrow buying Darth Vader or Luke Skywalker if they appear in a Fortnite store with their lightsabers. Good Lord. I tried, but my wallet will be defied. Number 11. Okay. The influence of color red in sports. Judges were shown a video of Taekwondo match and awarded more points to the red competitor versus the blue competitor. When the colors were digitally reversed, judges awarded more points to the other, who is now red. Ooh. Pretty funny.
It's true.
Pretty funny. Pretty messed up, too. I guess I should just choose red if people are going to watch me and go, "Damn, Kyle. You know, at first I thought your gameplay was mediocre, but then everything was red." I should have an Animal Crossing, you know, Animal Crossing island with only red things on it, you know? God damn, Kyle. It's the best Animal Crossing island I've ever seen. Number 10. Okay. The car crash experiment. It demonstrated that the way investigators word a question has an immediate effect on the subject's memory of the event. It was part of a suite of studies by Elizabeth Loftus. It began to call into question the veracity of eyewitness accounts. I wish you gave us a couple of examples. I mean, contextually, we can tell that it is basically somebody saying we can get people to remember something differently based on how we ask them the question. Like, hey, Dia, you remember when that car got T-boned?
What car?
Hey, Dia, you remember when that car got hit head on?
What are you talking about?
Hey, Dia, you remember when that car got hit and a bunch of jello just came out? Whoa, what's all this jello doing over? Okay, stupid, dumb. One of those was dumb. Number 9.
They were both dumb.
T-bone and the jello came out, and it was pudding, and Bill Cosby was there. I don't know the name of it, but apparently 2 people become closer if they survive through something together. Well, yes, you basic slut. It's not really psychology, is it? You know, if you guys are in a life or death scenario and you make it, dude, there's, kind of like a bond there. It's why the show Doctor Who is so wrong, because this old, like, infinitely, like, regenerating dude goes and scoops up these little hot human bitches and then goes on these crazy adventures where, like, he brings the ladies within an inch of death every time. So naturally they all want to fuck him. It's terrible. And the show's like, yeah, we know you want to fuck. You know what I mean? Doctor Who got some real messed up, I don't even want to call them undertones. It's so blatant. Subtlety. You want to fuck this old man, said Doctor Who. Mm-hmm. And then they made it a woman, so it's okay now, right? Because women can do no wrong. And everyone stopped watching. Okay. Number 8 has been deleted. I will do my best to retrieve it. Let's see here. All I gotta do is do this. Now we're talking. Nice. I'll scroll down here. Damn, it didn't even load fast. Sometimes I wonder if they need to pay the thing that does this. That retrieve. Oh, here it is. Oh my god, excuse me. Woo! That is not okay. I'm really sorry about that noise. That is. I wonder if that's the beef and the beans I made. The beef and the beans. The bop and the hay. Look how long I have to scroll up. This is nuts. All right. Number 8, research on cognitive dissonance. Basically, the idea is that when we have 2 contradictory beliefs, we unconsciously adjust one of them beliefs to make it compatible with the other. For example, in one experiment, participants that were paid less to do a boring task found the task to be more interesting than those that were paid more. We unconsciously reason like this: if I didn't do it for the money, then I must have done it because it was interesting. Our minds work like this pretty often. So you're telling me if I look back at this girl and she's really annoying, then I can rationalize these. That she must have had some huge ass. No, I'm talking just dramatic in size. Incredible even. You know? Next level huge boobage.
Next one.
You know, and the boobs must have been so big. It was just like, god damn on that. Wait a minute. Wait, what the, oh my god, what the? Here we observe the Dia in her natural habitat. Can I get a close up on that? I don't know.
Get closer?
Nah.
Just widen the little window.
You widen it. Look at, what the hell? I should keep that on there as we continue up this list.
Get those viewers in.
Wow. No, I'm supposed to go over here now. Number 7. Research the learned helplessness No, research on learned helplessness is fascinating. Researchers would put dogs into shuttle boxes, which are like long cage-like structures that the dog could move around in, and would shock the dog through the floor on one side of the box. The dog at first could easily escape the shock by moving to the other side of the box. Wait, you're like in the way now. It was fun while it lasted. Okay. The dog at first could easily escape the shock by moving to the other side of the box, and eventually the researcher adds a wall so that the dog can't escape the shock. It just sits there, being shocked without escape. Through this, the dog learns helplessness over repeated trials and extended periods of time. Even when the wall is taken down, the dog won't walk to the other side and avoids the shock, or doesn't avoid, he won't walk to the other side or avoid the shock anymore. It has become so used to the pain that it doesn't even try to escape when escape would be easy. That's disgusting. Even when they took the walls away, it would just lay down and accept it. You know, there used to be like I think the subreddit's called like "This Is My Life Now" or some shit like that.
But it's not depressing.
Yeah, because I mean, it's just like, you know, they throw a box on an animal and that's it. You know? Hide the sidebar. Johnny, don't like it. Sorry. Oh, just lay on look doggy. Something about a dog just lying down. It's good stuff. Oh, hello, cute doggy. You did it, stupid. Just back out. Zipline corgi? They always do this to me where I gotta like resize the image. I cannot tell if he is looking at me or contemplating whether he want to sit on the carpet or the couch. How does this even fit here? This subreddit's just gone to shit. Kitten discovers the best bed. That dog's sleepy as hell. Yeah, man, you gotta get some like kittens and dogs early so they like grow up together and hope they don't get sick of each other's shit.
Or a really old cat or dog.
Too old to really
care.
Yeah, to get anything done. Put the Dia cam back up. You don't even care about Kyle cam? Exactly. Do you see this stream? Do you see yourselves? What the hell? Me. I should be able to eat you. That's that spicy KO stuff. Are we even wearing... Can't say that.
The answer is, well,
Semi. You know, I bet you're giving people a semi. Hi-oh. It's problematic though. So, where's my mouse? Here it is.
It's not like I'm showing nothing. You weirdo.
Yeah, you're gonna have people nutting. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh my gosh.
See, done. Out of here. I've Kyle pantsless again. What kind of spells y'all trying to work in this
Someone
chat?
said that you look like their friend's gym teacher.
Yeah, I mean, the light right now is below me, so I don't know what that lighting could do to me, let's not, and say, and you know, Pringle my balls, because I had to put a light on the ground because I unplugged the Bing Bong light. This one could be plugged in for Dia, but it's not necessary. What you mean pantyless? That's not very meta, is it? Look, we're comparing with how dare you? How dare you? How dare you, you ageist, classist. Hey, you're lucky I don't subject this fucking chat every day to my obsession with Lucas. Where is it? Come on. Oh, where's my subscriptions? For real, where's my subscriptions? I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm scared of like even commenting on people's stuff anymore on YouTube because of the policy on harassment now. Everything's gonna be regarded as harassment. Everything's gonna be regarded as harassment. Let me show you. Let me show you. Here's his latest video. It says, "Whatever I can do to get you to shut up." Here we go.
I don't need to justify my feminism to you.
He doesn't need to
But if you want to see on Twitter,
20.
well, it's right there. You
20
want to see some
download.
stuff on how
Okay.
feminism is good. Look at Greta Thunberg saving the world. Kind of think that helps. Kind of think that feminism led to Greta Thunberg in AOC. So shut your fucking mouth. I'm not a fucking misogynist. But dudes are clearly...
Jesus, this guy is awful. This guy is awful. My semen has more telomerase. It's just like endless with this dude. Piss off age phobe. For real. For real. You have no proof. You have a Photoshop picture. I don't know. We're not gonna do this though. We're not gonna do this. My T-Quinn says, I can't comment on posts anymore. Been banned already. On whose posts, my man? On whose posts? We waiting for the YouTube replacement. That's all I'm saying. Number 7. No, we read that. It was about dog helplessness. Not cool. Number 6. If you train a rat to press a lever for cocaine and you put it, my God, it's like the rats that were inside of me controlling me weren't pressing the levers for my mouth properly. All right. Let's make it seem like you guys have it going on inside there. All right. Ridiculous. If you train a rat to press a lever for cocaine and then put it on or put it in a box with only that lever, it will press that lever as much times as you will allow it. The rat will stop eating and drinking and just do cocaine. If you train a rat to press a lever for cocaine and then put it in an enriched environment, you know, as in having other rats to play with, toys, a place to explore, it could still press the lever for cocaine. It may press the lever occasionally, but not as frequently as if you counterpart it in the dull environment. These findings were a big deal in the behaviorism world because they put a lot of previous results into context and help explain the link between poverty and drug use. I like that. Oh God, not more eye rubbing. I'm so sorry.
That is so...
Can you hear it?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like really loud. So how can I get paid for my eyeball rubbing? Can that be ASMR? I watch a woman eat cornstarch on her channel and she's successful, man. She's successful. Successful. Okay.
It's not like she's squishing her eyeball.
Listen, so what? That's better? Eating cornstarch is better than me squishing my eyeball? My eyeball squish is pure. My eyeball squish is pure.
I'm pretty sure that her cornstarch to her is pure.
No, my eyeball squish is pure. Her cornstarch not pure. My eyeball squish. Hell yeah. These are going to be the best bookmarks ever. Okay. The Bing Bong Solution. That sounds like a book that I'm going to write. My T-Quinn says the comment and reply buttons are gray shaded. Can't submit comments. Crazy. Probably deserve it. I said some crazy stuff on posts. To where? Are you listening to what I'm saying?
They answered you and they said to anyone.
What you mean to anyone?
Scroll back down.
Scroll back down.
And it's right there above mine.
So what, on just people's profiles? Or their channels? How can he talk in a stream chat, but he can't talk on the YouTube channels? I feel like it may just be a thing. He should try a different browser. Have you tried another browser? Have you tried doing it from your phone? He should do that. I don't think reasonably it would allow him to speak within the stream chat and not talk on YouTube, if that's what he's saying. Or she, with their tiny titty ass. Flat-chested women unite. Ooh, you gotta beat those big titty nightmares. It's like big titty girls are like a boss, a final boss. He says the comment section, I will try. True. Yeah, you just try another browser, try your phone with this same, account. And if you can't do it there, then we'll, come to the conclusion that, yeah, something's wrong with your account. But I'm surprised that you can chat, but not comment. It seems like it'd be a blanket thing. I ban somebody right now. They can't comment anywhere or be in the chat. And I think even if somebody commented and I banned their comment, they still wouldn't be able to, write in the stream chat. So we'll see where it goes. My Bing Bong. Trying to help everybody one step at a time. I think Linda earlier asked why we don't have a GIF for the stream. You know what, girl? Let's find us a GIF right now, because I wonder, whoever boss was, they just not, setting it up. Maybe we don't have a stream boss that, somebody should, donate him, come stream boss, and then you will choose the GIF. Christmas GIF.
I was gonna say something more themed around Friday the 13th.
I need to put something on, because what if the camera goes down there and then I get in trouble? What if it's a freaky accident? I don't want presents, bitch. Give me something like fun. Oh, I wrote gift. You idiot. Those are really low resolution. Can you give me like some HD stuff? Nah, you got it all wrong, man. Do you even know?
They don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, man. This could probably work if I shrink it. These are really awful looking. Why you laugh at that? This is bad.
Don't get picky with your gifts.
Don't get gift picky. Yeah, you're defending inanimate gifts now. What a goody two shoes. I guess I get what I pay for, right?
What are you talking about?
What am I talking about? Did
you buy me from somewhere?
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about these gifts.
Well, they're for free.
I know that. I will animate you. If you keep up this bullshit. You can't pay attention in and out of the conversation and then come in like halfway through like we're starting a new conversation. What? Oh man. Kyle, what's your New Year's resolution? Mine is 1080p. Ha ha ha. Yeah. It wasn't funny, dude. I want you to know. Yeah, it's got to be the way that I look back at her like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? This is what you laughing at? You bring shame on this house. Laughing at shit like that, okay? All right, so you know what? Forgive me, guys. I'm just gonna get a Christmas tree for you. Duff beer for me. You'll have a Duff. We'll have one too. Here we go. I really hope none of these are doing anything. That is a Venmo icon. This is a Cash App icon. I'll get rid of the Cash App one and replace it with this Christmas tree. Where is anything being saved? Can you help me out? God. Okay, good one. I don't know where the Christmas tree went. This is nice. This is just hell. Oh, it's saved as a text file. Okay. Yeah. What the hell? Everything's just trash. Everything is just... Well, this... Okay. Okay. You know... Alright. Okay, so we have that. Alright. Damn, that shit tiny as fuck right now. Alright, let's... Oh my god. Is it locked? That's your problem. It is unlocked. Let's move it away. Let's navigate away from that page. We can make it big like this. And I don't, you know, does that really pop? Could be worse, right? We're good. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. As we continue through this list, here we are at number 5. Nice. Split brain studies. By providing different information to each hemisphere of the brain in split brain individuals, they found that the people would actually physically grab their own hand with their other hand if they saw it making a mistake. Basically, each side of the brain controls one side of your body, and in split brain people, you can actually make both sides display a disagreement with the other, which is insane if you think about it.
What?
Both sides of the brain are legitimately, you know, capable of their own shit in a way where if you could split them, they could be in conflict. If you could, like, I want to say sever a communication that they're used to having, they could end up in conflict. Which is wild, because sometimes you feel like you're talking to yourself, figuratively. But you could technically and literally be talking to yourself at times. Because they're kind of independent in a way. Number 4, Solomon's Ashes experiment on conformity. He set up a test wherein he would show 3 lines of different lengths to 5 or 6 people, who had to state which line was the longest of the 3. The thing is, only the last individual is the participant, and the others are actors, paid to answer in very specific ways. For the first few questions, they chose the correct answer, but later on they started choosing the wrong one. The participants are conflicted as to whether they will say the correct answer or conform to the wrong answers, as to not be judged by the others or due to self-doubt of their own answers. In the end, most do conform. It's really interesting since it shows how powerful conformity in the face of doubt, up to the point that some even question their own sanity during the test. Another variation of the experiment also introduced interesting results. It had the same set with 5 individuals, and the last person being the only participant. However, this time, some of the actors say the wrong answers, while the first actor says the correct one. There was an increase in participants who would choose the correct answer and avoid conformity. It shows you how much doubt one can have one easily when alone, but brought back to self-confidence when they find themselves support. Okay. Whatever, boy. Whatever. If you hate that joke, you are 144p. You jealous of my early YouTube ways? Like the video, guys, or I'm gonna start making VHS quality YouTube videos. Y'all gonna be squinting trying to make out these words. DZZZ says left nut and right nut. Who controls the dick? My dick has handlebars. But they're like vertical, you know? One on the bottom of the balls and then one at the top of the head. Sometimes I use them to drive Dia crazy. Because there's handlebars. Drive. Nobody likes me. That's funny.
Cute.
That's funny.
You're so cute. The fact that you're so melodramatic sometimes.
Oh
That's adorable.
my god.
I don't laugh at your self-deprecation. I just like the fact that you actually sound sad even though I know you're not sad.
Number 3. One time I participated in paid research. I was basically tricked into thinking that I was drunk. I was placed in a room with 2 other people and were instructed to drink vodka with cranberry juice over a period of time while we socialized. After we drank, I was placed in a room where I had to read some flashing words on a computer. I felt pretty drunk at this point. When the researcher came back into the room, he gave me my car keys and said that I was never actually given alcohol. And he briefly told me that because I was anticipating drinking for this experiment, that my brain had tricked me into feeling the effects of being intoxicated. I immediately snapped out of it and was completely amazed at how I felt. You fucking nerd. This bitch got tricked. Tell me what that shit tastes like. Whoa! RCE transportation.
Never make that sound again.
Oh, but I like that sound. Damn, look at that
My
big ass
favorite
jump.
YouTuber, you keep me going throughout the day.
I appreciate you, RC transportation. You know, through you, I feel like I should definitely try to make multiple lists happen a day. And I'm going to try to do that. Here's hoping I can actually find interesting things. That's the only thing that keeps me from not making lists. But I really do love you. You're a hero. You've gone out of your way. And I always tell you, you guys are effortlessly, single-handedly putting me in a splash zone. I thought I forgot about that. All right, look. Seriously, thank you, RCE. You're badass. I always tell you, man, the super chats I feel like are the most responsible donations because they end up going to, I don't get that until I get paid monthly. You know, all the other stuff is instant, but the super chats, they're just like, okay, you keep doing what you're doing and eventually I'll give it to you. It's kind of like a trust fund. You guys know anything about that? You gotta keep it up. And I'm like, oh man. Don't you hate that the government's like coming for our money, dude? You know? No, like, and sorry, I don't know why it just popped into my head, but I just keep thinking like, we could win the lottery right now. You know how much we'd have to pay? We'd have to fork over so much of that. I feel like the only way to really get away with stuff is to have money that somebody is left to you when they pass out, pass out of existence. You know what I'm talking about? So how do we then live our lives in a capacity where we can qualify to be written into other people's inheritance or wills if they're not family members. You gotta really do some. You can't do that.
The camera isn't on.
Put it away,
It's
Dia.
away, you dork.
Oh my God, she's got her titties just out, dude. I can't believe that.
That's not true.
Well, I can see the areola part, you know.
Doesn't mean the whole damn thing is out.
What are you even doing?
It's itchy.
Money. More money, more problems with this life, dude. Ugh. DZZZ says, "Can up, please." What?
I think they mean camp.
No. Canadian lotteries are tax-free. Oh, we should go to Canada and try to win the lottery? Unbelievable.
Yeah, they meant camp.
He didn't mean camp, so what? He was like slapping at the keyboard. Jesus Christ.
Get that can back up.
I'm gonna give you guys some cranberry juice, and hopefully you guys will think you're drunk, and then you'll write me into your wells. You know, it's my only. Dude, do you think that a YouTuber right now has tried to get themselves written into people's wills?
What?
Do you think that there's a YouTuber out there right now that is trying to get people to write them into their will?
Yeah, I believe it.
Huh.
Don't try it.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be able to get away with that.
I'm pretty sure you could. I don't want you to do it.
I couldn't get away with that. You're overestimating me.
You're very.
You're overestimating the reach, dude. Trust me, somebody found out about that, it'd be the thing they've been waiting for forever. One day I'll take this Kyle guy down,
I'm already in Linda's will.
and then I'll salt his grave so that no flowers can ever grow. I hate him, and I pee upon him monthly. Will you join me?
Yapping about.
Even when I'm dead, it's not going to be enough. They're going to be like these old, bitter men that are out here like, and I hate him, and his spirit will come back for us all. He'll be out there looking for the reincarnation of Kyle. Oof. This is not going to age well when I die. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to assert dominance like that, Dia. That's what it is, you know. You may not like it, but that's peak man conditioning.
Leave.
No, you can't leave. You have to embrace the booger.
For the sugar.
The booger is pure. The booger. I accidentally like not picked my nose, but just, you know, inspected it for cleanliness. You know, sometimes you got to give it a sweep, make sure there's nothing in there. Clear nostrils, right? You know, can't blame me because I want to keep my nostrils clean. And I realized I was looking dead at her when I did that, and you don't want to do that. That is not attractive. See, DZZZ is already aroused by it. That's how you know it's bad. So don't do it. As we continue up this list, we arrive at number 3. One time I participated in paid research where I thought I was drunk. So drunk that I read an entry that I already read before on the list that I already read before, apparently. Number 2, that's drunk. You know what I mean? Number 2, hedonistic. That's not what that says. That's what you want it to say. Hedonic adaptation. Put simply, a person who had just won the... Whoa! Did I subconsciously read this? I don't think I'd scrolled up this far. I was just like, because RCE donated, I just started thinking about if I'd won the lottery, how much money I'd have to fork over to the freaking government. Oh yeah, and that got me talking about stupid shit about a will. Man, I'm crazy. You know, I watch that guy on the internet because he rambles, because he feels like he's entitled to be with young girls, really, really young girls, because he's insane. He's like 40 years old and he's out there chasing 16-year-olds who are working at a coffee shop. And I like his videos because they're the ramblings of a madman, but I feel like my ramblings are madman. But then when I say stuff like that, everybody in the stream chat just stands around in silence. You know what I like to envision sometimes? With however many people are in the stream, just a bunch of people just standing in silence. How eerie is it? How creepy is that thought? You see how like only 3 of you ever talk, but there's like a bunch of you here? Imagine just all of you standing in a room looking on. You know, do I need to get creepier music on for that? I'll fucking do it. I'll play that one song I'm always playing. An interest in fantastic. The song that I actually... But why was it named the same thing as the other song is the question.
You need to change it.
I need to just delete that if I can find it. Ridiculous. There's a version of the song where I'm speaking over it as an intro to something. Oh my god. Anyway. Ode says I'm standing in silence over my laundry. I'm listening to you. I really wish that I could get I wish I had a button that I could press to just get like a camera that you guys could turn on to get a look into your lives. And you know why it could never work? Because we'd probably get 3 button presses in before some dude was just dangling his balls in front of the camera. Thanks, stream. I thought you guys were cute. Stack says, Kyle, why are you talking slick about the Xbox? You know what? You're going to need to give me $20, Stack, for me to actually talk about the Xbox favorably. I don't get paid enough to pretend that Xbox is amazing. But if you do give me the $20, make it Streamlabs or Venmo, whatever works for you. You know what I'm talking about? But seriously, Xbox is just, it's crap. It's crap, dude. Xbox used to have it back in the 360 days. Nobody can deny that. But this entire generation, they failed. They phoned that shit in. And that's the scary part, is when you think about all of the PS4 games that are amazing. The God of War, The Last of Us, that Spider-Man game, dude. Holy shit, Last of Us alone. Last of Us is essentially the benchmark for gaming right now. That is the perfect gaming experience. It is the perfect balance of narrative, which is their story, and gameplay, my dude. Most games forget that they're supposed to be games and try to be a movie. Other games forget that they're supposed to, be something in the way of a story-driven thing and are just full-on bullshit game. And they're not like super fun either. You think back to Pac-Man, you didn't need a story for Pac-Man to be fun. But you could play Pac-Man over and over and over and over and over. When I think back to me playing Spider-Man on PS4, that is the only game I have ever gotten every single achievement for. And I've said it before, I'll say it again. It was a fucking blast. It wasn't a chore. If you were to get all the achievements in any other game, it would be a chore. It'd be like, oh God, let me go do this bullshit right now. But in Spider-Man, it was like, all right, that's fine. Okay, I'm swinging around, taking pictures, whatever you want to do. And it was very, very rewarding. Going to Uncle Ben's grave, good stuff. Fun. My bing bong. But I'm sorry, Stack Cheddar. I'm sorry that it's not our fault, but Xbox did lose. And maybe that loss was our gain. Maybe if Xbox was doing good this generation, we wouldn't see as much crossplay shit, because I think it's the fact that, that and Fortnite doing some things just made it so that we could all come together. Nova says that he's washing dishes at work. Well, Godspeed, my man. I hope you get through all them damn dishes. But odds are, as soon as you get through them, people will create more. But hey, keeps you moneyed. That's what matters. We're in the money. Let's continue through the list. I apologize. Whoa. Hedonistic, damn it. Hedonic adaptation. Put simply, a person who has just won the lottery and another person who had just been paralyzed took a survey to measure their life contentment. Obviously, it was high and low, respectively. However, they both took the same survey a year later and both scored similarly. Well, that's because one of them probably couldn't fucking budget their money. I'm going to ask you guys like this, and you may have the cheat sheet, that is Kyle himself, because I've told your ass how to do this in the past. If you won the lottery right now, what should be the first thing you sort out trying to do? So look, let it be 2 questions. If you won the lottery right now, what would be the first thing you do, and what should be the first thing you do? So would and should. What will be the first thing you do? What should be the first thing you do? Because this study is saying that when they took a dude that won the lottery and somebody else who had been paralyzed, like they can't move anymore, and they gave them a little survey on how their life is going. One was really high and the other one was really low. But then when they asked the same guy who just won the lottery the year later, he scored similar to the other paralyzed guy, dude. What the fuck? You know? The point is that whatever happens to you in life, good or bad, you will adapt and spend most of your life feeling neutral. I don't think that's what it is. I think that other guy mismanaged his money. Like a bitch. Like a bitch. My TQ says create LLC and get an accountant. Very reasonable. Financial advisor. This is a motherfucking answer. You know what I mean? This is a motherfucking answer. People don't know how to use their money, but you can pay somebody who does to make sure that you don't misuse yours. This dude says open a secret company that holds the money, not under my name, hire out-of-state accountant, and the whole slew of how to give the money out. What you really need to do is get online and see how people are handling their money right now at a, not like a corporate or CEO type level, but like a government, like a politician level, See, look up all of the leaks and see how people are holding their shit in offshore bing bongs and get yourself some of that. Some of these havens, these tax havens. God damn. Kyle does not condone the use of anything extra legal. Only do what is right with that cash. Love you all. Like the video. Seraphin Bear says I'd buy a car and then tell nobody. One of those things is smart. But I said, what should you do first, woman? What?
Well, they buy a car first.
Well, there you go. My T Quinn says, Kyle, check Kyle's wish list. Buy him anything?
Everything.
Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah, I approve of that. Wow. And then I'd regret not putting shit I wanted on there, I want everything on my wish list. It's just like if somebody had won the lottery and was like, I'm going to clear out your wish list, your immediate, it'd probably be a regret. You'd be like, why did I put the TVs on there?
Could you ask them for time?
Can you give me time? No, dude. It's a kind gesture. And if you wanted it, you should have had it on the list, Massatism? Masatism? The paralyzed guy probably gained an appreciation for life. Also, if over 1 million, you can literally live off interest in a high interest savings account. You're not throwing all of that somewhere, and it depends on how some people. Massatism. Never. That's not really helping me out. Massatism. That you have really introduced something. This is hell in a username right here, man. Yo. Number 1. Mice were put on two sides of a wall with a door. Only the right mouse could open the door. Slowly they filled the left mouse's room with water, and eventually, when the right mouse saw them in danger, they opened the door. However, the mice that had previously been on the left side and were now on the right side opened the door considerably faster because they knew how unpleasant it was to be in the other scenario. Basically, mice have empathy. Huh. Memory and empathy. That's good. What are you guys looking for Christmas? What do you want to satisfy yourself? Do you have interesting things going on? More interesting than Kyle in Fortnite tomorrow? Hoping to see Darth Vader or Luke Skywalker in a lightsaber fucking pickaxe in Fortnite? Catch the fever. God. Don't kill the homies in Minecraft. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Did he really get killed in Minecraft? He about to go nuts?
He's just getting mad at the game. Oh shit.
Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god.
I'm not getting sit down, bro. On Minecraft?
Oh my god. My Minecraft. Oh my god.
It's not funny! You think it's so funny?
Ooh.
It's a fucking... You're son of a bitch!
You can't. What the fuck? Yo, you son of a bitch. It's not a game. It's not a game. Ree. Yo. This is more than I could have hoped for tonight. Dia. Some little kid jumped up and went straight reeing because he got killed in Minecraft. Oh, they deleted the top comment. What could that have been? What could it have been? I gotta finish reading Harry Potter, your punk ass, so we could watch those movies. I'm trying to watch all the Harry Potter movies again. I wonder if we should watch the movies and then read the books. That's bad, right?
That's what I was trying to tell you. We should watch the movies and then read the books.
Somebody said I'd evacuate that school immediately. Well, it's not like he's gonna be able to teleport guns to him with some kind of gun teleportation jutsu. Ammunition, no jutsu. Okay, guys. Ooh, DZZZ, why did you say that? Wow, no. Oh no, he went home and found a list. He didn't even need to check it twice because he knew who was naughty. Never mind who was nice. Glasses boy is coming to class. He knows who killed in Minecraft. He lost his silver ore. He knows that you've been bad, you douche, so prepare for what's in store. Oh, you'd better not cry. Gonna shoot you.
Stop.
Gonna have blood leaking
Goodbye,
out of your
YouTube
eye.
Money.
What?
I said goodbye, YouTube money.
Somebody else will give me some cash. Fuck YouTube. Oh snap! I was supposed to say that on YouTube. I'm just kidding, YouTube. You know, it's like a meme or something. What? A joke? Haha, humor.
A meme or something.
When you review this video, just remember we're telling jokes. Have you heard of those? They're like these little things that make people smile. They're like they chuckle and stuff. Fucking. Like, what is okay to certain people these days? I think everything is going to become too edgy or mean and off limits to the point where nobody's allowed to clap anymore because sensory overload, so they have to like shake their hands in the air. I don't have a hand, so that is like, you know, offensive to me. Don't shake your hand like that. I only have a nub to shake. Does anybody on this channel have a nub? Do you speak by like, you know, you have like a phone that's like outfitted for you to be able to like tap and then speak? That'd be pretty cute.
We had a person who was like that working at the Walmart in the town that I used to live in.
I knew a blind girl that had like a phone that, you know, clearly communicated everything to her.
Of course.
I wanted to get them digits, you know. Nothing sexual, but that's the thing. You'll never know what it's like as a man who genuinely wants girl friends. Because there's no way that you can approach a woman and have them not understand that, or have them understand that you genuinely are not seeking them intimately. That's all they ever know. And even when you are, you know, seeking them in like a capacity that may or may not be friendly in the way of extra platonic bing bong, like, it's still awkward. It's still weird. It's still an invasion, you know? And girls, it's like diffusing a bomb. Unless it's, you know, a confidence thing where you might as well be just trying to fuck them. You know what I'm talking about? I guess the environment really is just a party situation, and any other time you shouldn't want to do it. See, I didn't like bothering anybody in the halls, right? Halls is a good thing to use if you have a sore throat.
Ow!
See, Dia doesn't like that one, but she likes what's your New Year's resolution? Mine's
Stop it,
1080p.
you're hurting me.
Uh-huh.
Like, literally hurting me. I just started getting spasms in the leg.
Yeah, it's just my words trying to kill you so that they can have a new woman to make laugh. Apparently. Resist, Dia, resist the voids. Resist your body. You're saying I have that kind of power where I can just speak?
You want me to leave, you jerk?
And the
Your
cells
words are
in their
making me
body
want
went
to.
into full bing bong. They were like, I can't handle it. I'm gonna go back to donation workout after this, Linda. You know, we gotta get in Christmas shape so that come 2020, I'll be hot and sexy. So you guys heard it here first. The next stream that we do, every dollar will be me lifting. What is that thing? It's probably like 50 pounds. Not a big deal. But every dollar I'll wrap. God damn. And if any of you are like personal trainers, you know, I'm not trying to abuse your privileges for free. Maybe you can just find me a YouTube video. That'll get me started. You know what I'm talking about? My T-Quinn says, real talk, hookers and drugs. Answer to your last two questions. Hookers and drugs for real? Come on, man. You can find a girl, you know, who will hang out with you for a trip to Taco Bell or something. You know, get on. Well, I guess Tinder is for excessively attractive people. And they're also like playing Russian roulette with STDs if you're really trying to get down with that, because they're all passing through each other like trading cards. Ugh. How do you find other people who can barely stand people? That's what you want. Guys, I've had to pee since the beginning of this list. I hope you will excuse me. I love you to death. I want nothing but you more. You are my Christmas gift, you know. And Mariah Carey song, but I really don't want to hear it. So, you know, let's just think of it and have that be enough of it. Oh boy. I really can't believe RCE came so close to becoming the stream boss. It made it seem as though, because he donated 20 and the stream boss was full, and it went down to about a third. So if 20 is 2/3, then I'm guessing like around 30 or $10 more would have, is like $30. It's just $30 to become stream boss. I thought it was more, but maybe Streamlabs has been fucking around and like changing things. I don't know. But yeah, we'll look forward to that, because I like the Christmas tree. But you know what we could also do is make the Christmas tree really big, or reasonably big, and then have it so that when people donate, we can get a gift to put on the tree. That's pretty good. And then if any donation is significantly ridiculous, we'll put it on top of the tree. That's what Linda's going to want. She's going to want that tree topper. What would you have for a tree topper if you could choose, Dia?
I like a star.
She said a Pikachu. Typical.
What the
Oh boy. John says, I've broken my hand pretty bad inadvertently punching something as a reflex accident. I was working on my master's degree and had to handwrite like 20 page something. That sucks. It's pretty lengthy stuff. At least, you know, I would have expected my hand to have fucked up, or like my wrist, or to get carpal tunnel by now playing so much video games. But, you know, I'm lucky that everything's fine. Speaking of video games, expect us to jump back on and do something later tonight. So if you're not following us on Twitch, go do that. And you'll see us there. I really love you and I appreciate you. And if you have Twitch Prime, you can always go to my Twitch and subscribe for free. Wow. You guys are pretty amazing if you do that. Oh my god. But I really got to use the bathroom. Do you want to talk to Dia for a minute? I don't know.
Someone said to put me on.
Did somebody say that just now?
DZCC said Dion while you go pee.
What the? No, look. you guys, we'll be back. We'll be back with stream. I love you. I gotta use the bathroom. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye. Meh.